Hey, today I want to talk to you about spirit block. Spirit block is like writer's block, but for mediums. And this is Lauren Robertson. Thank you for joining me as I walk the streets of Montreal, running a few errands today. So I hear a lot of mediums saying to me that their mediumship has kind of levelled off. They don't seem to be growing. They're getting a bit frustrated and antsy at being in their development group, and they don't really seem to be progressing. I hear some mediums say that they've kind of lost their zing or their luster for their mediumship. And I want to address why that happens today and what you can do about it. So when you learn mediumship, so when you're developing the actual skill set, you reach a limit where the skill set isn't enough and you actually have to change what you believe in order to continue your success. And the reason that is because when you're developing your mediumship, you bring to the table a load of beliefs about yourself. I think that was probably a bit windy there, so I'm just going to move in so I can finish this video. So you have some beliefs about yourself that you've carried into your mediumship that actually have nothing to do with your abilities as a medium and everything to do with your own self-image. So for example, you could be getting on really well in your mediumship, you've learned the skills, but then you come up against this belief that you are never the best, right? So you might have this belief that you're never the best. Maybe as a child you were criticised, maybe you didn't do very well in school, maybe you had a sibling that always seemed to be the golden child or do better than you at certain things, or maybe you've just lost your confidence in your ability to be the best at something. Maybe being the best at something is an idea that is totally foreign to you or something that you have never felt that you've experienced in your life. And so that belief that you carry within you will start to shape your work with spirit. And you can only go as far as that belief will let you. And as human beings, as people, we are full of these stories. And what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to get across to you here is it's got nothing to do with spirit. It's got nothing to do with your mediumship per se. And it has everything to do with your self-image, your perspective on yourself as a person, what's possible for you, what's closed to you, how you self-identify, and what you think is excluded from your life experience. And so it might be time to really address whether your story, your beliefs about yourself, particularly if they're to do with, being criticised in childhood or having some negative early experiences which shaped your beliefs that you're unworthy or unlovable or not good enough. It's time to look at those things for the answer as to how you can get to the next level in your mediumship. Because if you're suffering from spirit block, it's nothing to do with, spirit not wanting you to do this work. And also, I'm sorry to say, one more how-to mediumship workshop or sitting in your development circle even isn't going to cut it if you're not doing this work to change your self-image and the story about yourself. So what do you think? What predominant stories have you noticed about yourself? Do you have a story about being unsuccessful or criticised or judged? Tell me in the comments. I know for sure I've had those stories as well, and I'll be happy to share in a future video. Thanks so much for tuning in, and please do subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to catching you in the next video. Bye.